Hey everyone, so today I want to share about the story behind Trust in Love, kind of obvious from the title. It's interesting how ironic the song turned out. Back in 2017, I wrote this for a friend of mine who was going through a difficult time. They couldn't move on from their past relationship, which is, relatable for all of us, but we deal with it in different ways. It caused them to not be able to trust anyone new and be happy with someone new, and it's been years after that past relationship. So it inspired me to write a song to be a reminder for them, or at least that's what I can do to show them that I care. So I wrote this song at home on the piano, and the words just really came naturally. It felt like a conversation between me and my friend, me trying to show them that I'm here and I know what you're going through, and kind of reminding them that this happens to a lot of us, and we will eventually move on when we want to, or when we accept that we can't really change the past. So yeah, that's why it started with I am here, to show that I am present, I'm here, I'm aware. And the next line is, I am here, I see clearly, the faces that I'm missing no longer want reminiscing. I think that's always the first step, is when we accept that the people in our past don't want to be in our lives anymore, and they don't want to remember the memories that we've had, which is really hard to accept, but me personally, I think that's the first step. As the song goes on, it talks more about how we all need someone to help us move on. Like, we can't deal with these problems alone, no matter how hard we try. I think it's best that, me personally, I believe that it's best that we have some kind of support system, even one person who reminds us that we'll grow out of it and we'll learn something from it. And yeah, so that's why I had the lyrics, we can't fight it on our own. And that's when the chorus comes, where it's trust in love, time heals, time reveals. Because as time goes on, what I've experienced at least is that it gets easier for us to accept what has happened in the past. And as time goes on, our pain and our pain, denial, or it heals eventually, when we want to. And it reveals the people who are most precious in our lives, the people who are actually there and really care for us. When I finished the song, I didn't end up showing them the song, because by that time, ironically, we weren't friends anymore. Which happens, that you just realize you don't share the same perspectives anymore, or people find new friends who suit their vibe more. Long story short, I don't really know what happened. It was really hard for me because I didn't know why we didn't become friends anymore. Just some people decide that they don't want to talk about it and they prefer just to go. And I think that's the hardest part, is when you don't know what's wrong, and when you can't make them open up, you can't make them talk to you. So it turns out that that song, it was like a boomerang to me, because it was really difficult for me to trust new people, to start new friendships. It was really hard to accept the fact that we weren't friends anymore, because I didn't know why. And now when I listen to the song, it is like a huge self-reminder for me that I need a support system. And I realized over the years that I have great friends, relationships with people who actually deeply care about me, and I care about them. As years went by, 2017 to 2020, time heals, guys. Time reveals too. So that's the story, guys. Some of you guys shared your stories with me, and one of my friends recently went through a divorce, I think a few years ago. I'm really just in awe of her strength and her take on this divorce, because she decided that this was like a rebirth for her, where she could really grow and flourish as a woman, and I'm so grateful that she found new love who really appreciates her, who sees her. And she wrote this really beautiful caption, yeah, where she said that we could have so easily decided to become cynical and, you know, not trust in new relationships, but they decided that they wanted to be happy and they wanted to give it a shot, and now they are extremely happy. And so yeah, that's like the epitome of my song. The next story my friend shared with me is I've known this for a while. She was cheated on, and it was like a long-term relationship, very serious, where they were thinking about getting married, but that didn't work out because one of them was unfaithful. Too bad, because you just lost a really great girl. Now she's trying to really restart. That's really tough. I mean, a serious relationship and then suddenly you start from zero and you have to find someone new. And you have to build that the courage to trust someone new. But I'm so glad you were doing that. I'm so glad you realized your self-worth. Another friend of mine, also in a long-term relationship, decided that it became kind of toxic, and this person was just making her feel insecure about herself, and suddenly it sparked, you know, traumatic issues that she had. So she decided to give that relationship a rest and just work on herself, and, you know, taking the time to really love herself, which I admire. Thank you for everyone who has shared their stories. For me personally, this song is about me trusting in new friends, the love of new friends. Really important, because everyone needs a friend. Yeah, so the song was for a friend. It's not for you anymore, it's for me. But thank you for inspiring me to write this in the beginning. Thank you for watching till the end if you're still here. I'm sorry for kind of making it long. If any of you want to share about your stories about trusting love or just trust in general, feel free to comment or feel free to DM me. You know, we can talk. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support, for listening to my song. I wish you all love and light. Have a great day. Bye bye.